I'm super excited about today's video. There's something about getting a new pair of speakers that makes it feel like I'm getting a new car. Today we're taking a look at the Jamo Studio 8 S803 in walnut. And of course, they decided to send this package thoroughly smashed up. So let's get them unboxed, take a look at them. Hopefully they're not damaged, and give them a listen. That is the worst experience I've had with an unboxing. Look at how damaged that foam is. That's just ridiculous. Alright, now that we have them unboxed, let's take a look and see what they look like. So, the Jamo S803 features a 5-inch polyfiber woofer, a 1-inch soft-tone tweeter. They have a frequency response of 57 to 26,000 kilohertz, an impedance rating of 8 ohms, sensitivity of 87 dB. They are power handling up to 80 watts or 160 watts peak, and they're about 14 inches tall, 7.5 inches wide, and 9.5 and almost 10 inches deep. I gotta say, guys, these look phenomenal, and they just feel incredible. I mean, it's hard to explain how well these are built. In the past couple videos, I did a review of the Edifier and the Mika speakers. Take a look back at my videos, I'll link those below. And I will say these are a little bigger, definitely deeper, and they do have a little bit of a wider back than the front. But they're really not much bigger. They are much heavier though. They're very, very well built, it feels like. The grill is a magnetic grill. They have almost like my tabletop here, like this kind of carpety vibe to it. It very much is reminiscent. It reminds me of like the 70s, like that kind of loose knit pattern there. So let's take these off again. Also, they do have the option for an additional Dolby Atmos top. So you can see here the height, and then we can see the main in. Let me see if I can zoom in here a little bit. They do have keyhole mounts. I'm going to say I probably wouldn't mount them myself, just because that seems like a disaster waiting to happen. But yeah, man, they look really good, and I'm excited. The main reason I bought these is they were on sale, and I've worked with the Jamo in the past, but it's been a long time. I've actually only ever dealt with their amps, and I think some of their in-ceiling speakers. And if I remember correctly, those were both really good products. So I'm excited to hear these and to see what they sound like. And these are going to be my main speakers inside. I think I have a pair of Paradigms that I'm running inside, so we'll compare those to the Paradigms. And then I also have a pair of surround Polks that I kind of want to compare to. That'll probably be a separate video, but I really just want to hear these, and I want to see what they sound like compared to the Mikas and the Edifiers. So let's go ahead and get that rolling, see what they sound like, and I'll give you some closing thoughts on, oh, and a surprise on what I'm going to do with these speakers. Well, that's been a little demo of the Jamo S803. Some key takeaways. One thing, I noticed that this little glue pocket here from this grill, I'm going to try to get that out of there to make it look presentable, but I probably won't even run these with the grills, just because I'm going to do a little modification to these guys. I'm actually going to paint these. We'll see if that goes well or not. I have a pretty cool color in mind that should hopefully match with the walnut. I gotta say, I love these speakers, man. The aesthetics of these speakers, they're so much nicer quality. Sorry, they're so much nicer in terms of the build and the feel than the other couple speakers that I've done a review on already. But I will say they sound great. Honestly, I don't think you can get a better pair of speakers, honestly, than these guys for $110. Well, I got it on sale, but I think they run around $130 normally off of Amazon, like not on Amazon. I'll put a link down in the description of where you can get these for the $130. But yeah, these Jamos, man. Some things I don't like about them. Hold on, let me turn this down. The things I don't like about them are the terminals on the back. Obviously, they're plastic screw terminals, which, I mean, at the end of the day is not a huge deal. And these are a little heavy, I think, to really hang on the wall. That's probably why they have two of these keyholes. I probably wouldn't hang these on the wall. I don't think they would look good on the wall. Other than that, I mean, there's really not much bad to say about them. I mean, the magnets on these grills are just phenomenally strong. They hold on really well. They come off really easily, like in terms of if you're trying to get them off. So it's not like you have to push them in. If you have kids like I do, they probably wouldn't last very long, so I wouldn't have them down low. But other than that, yeah, I'm going to be rocking these. These are going to be my permanents. Actually, I will say, I'm going to give you a little video of the paradigms that I have currently. I'm not going to do a comparison between the two. I actually am going to do a comparison. I have a set of Polks that I run as surrounds that I want to compare these to. They're around the same price. But I think these hands down beat the Polks. But we'll see. I'll do a video on those on the comparison. Other than that, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know if you liked this video, if you disliked it. Let me know if y'all want to see any specific speakers or, a comparison between any of the others that I have. Other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next one.